What's going on, y'all? So I'm on the way to go meet with a buyer right now. Well, we're on the way to meet with a buyer. I'm in my own car, and I'll be meeting up with the six-figure real estate wholesaler in a second. And we are meeting with the buyer to see if they're interested in the property that we have. But anyhow, I'm on the way as of right now, and I'll be there shortly. So we'll pick up the video from there. And we're in. If you have a property that you want to get rid of, you can give us a call. We'll do the same for you. 404-997-3555. Or you can check us out online, ridebuyscash.com. So I'm just pulling up to the property and about to meet with my dad now. So we out here at this Atlanta property, and we're meeting with the calls coming in. Don't worry about that. Anyhow, we're meeting with the six-figure real estate wholesaler out here at this Atlanta property, and he's gonna give you some words, some advice, some information that you're gonna need, and I'll cut that to him, and you'll see what we're talking about.
Okay, good morning, everybody. I'm Keith Jones, your six-figure real estate wholesaler. I'm also a coach, I'm a mentor, and I'm a consultant in the field of real estate wholesaling. We have been in the wholesale. Actually, I've been a professional real estate entrepreneur in the metropolitan area of Atlanta since 1997. And today being March of 2020, we want to start sharing some more information with you all. We want to help you all get to start to understand what it's like in the day of the life of a wholesaler. In fact, the property behind me is going to be the first of three that we're going to do. We're going to show you all today and give you an idea of what we do to acquire these houses, what we're going to do to sell these houses. Of course, the first thing is always, finding motivated sellers. And in probably a week or so, my son, who's actually recording this video for us, we're going to start doing some live. I don't know, was it Facebook, Instagram, or Zoom? Which one?
We're gonna do Facebook and Instagram.
We're gonna start doing some Facebook and Instagram live Q&As regarding certain subjects of real estate wholesaling. Now, wholesaling is the most scalable part of real estate, but it will give you economic independence. But when you want financial freedom, you have to learn how to sell these properties more than just the wholesale price range. Let me give you an example of what's behind me. When we picked up this property behind me, this was a wholesale deal that one of my students brought to me, and I helped him sell that property, and we made a decent profit. Just so happens, the guy who bought the property is a partner of mine also. This is one of the most beautiful things about being a real estate entrepreneur and being a successful, consistent one. You develop relationships. When you develop these relationships, people all over the country, believe it or not, want to do business with you. The buyer for this one lives in New York. He lives in New York, and what he wanted to do, he asked me to, when I found the property, well, when my student brought me the property, we sold it to one of my partners who lives in New York, who asked me to get this property rehabbed so we can either rent it or sell it. Now, the next beautiful thing is he's going to pay me $500 a week while we rehab this thing. This is going to take probably a minimum of 2 months, maybe as much as 90 days. So I'll make $500 a week having it rehab. And then when we sell it or rent it, I get 20% of the sale price when we sell it or rent it. I mean, this is what wholesaling real estate is all about. Not just picking up a property at 60 cents on the dollar and selling it to someone for 65 cents on the dollar, but understanding the business. When you have experience and longevity in the business, you get all kind of other opportunities that not only give you wholesaling, gives you economic independence. Deals like this give you financial freedom. So we're going to look at this deal. We're going to start here, and then we're going to be going to right now we're inside the city of Atlanta. Then we're going to be going from here to the city of College Park, which is outside of Atlanta. And then we're going to a property out in Douglasville. And each of those deals have different purchase and sales with what we call your exit strategy opportunities. For example, let me tell you about the one we're going to see in College Park. The one in College Park is actually a quad. It's 4 units, which is a quad, but it's 1 bedroom, 1 bath each unit. Now, if we can pick that one up at the right price, we'll take that property and probably sell it with seller financing, or we might hold it for the rental income. Just depends. I have another buyer, a different buyer interested in that one. And then the one we're going to see in Douglasville, these sellers, believe it or not, they're in a stressful situation. They're actually, right now we're dealing with the coronavirus. So their buyer backed out of the deal a couple days ago. And another one of my students, who's also my realtor, he called me last night. He said, Keith, I got this property that I got a buyer who was supposed to close on another property of mine at the end of the month, but the investor backed out of their deal. So this is a $200,000 house that I could probably pick up for about $160,000. So I could either sell it or take control of it, because what I'm going to do because of their situation. This is a deal that we'll probably acquire subject to. Subject to meaning subject to the loan that's on the property. We take over the property, have them deeded to us, take over the payments, and then we sell that house to a end buyer, someone who wants to move into it, don't have to qualify for a loan. We'll sell that house to them with 20% down payment. And now the house, if I can pick it up at $160,000, the house is worth a little over $200,000. My potential end buyer is going to bring the money to the table at $200,000. They're going to bring 20% of $200,000 to the table, and now would that allow me a big paycheck? But then we're going to sell it to them with seller financing, and we become the bank. So they're going to be making their payment to us. Well, anyway, that's a few of the deals that we're going to be doing out here today in Metro Atlanta. We got my first potential buyer. Actually, he's running a little bit late. He's supposed to be here at 10. He said he'd be here between 10:15 and 10:30. But once he gets here, we're going to shut down the camera, and because I don't think he wants to be, video recorded. We're going to, walk around, talk about this opportunity with him. If he give me my price, I'll sell it to him. If not, we're going to rehab it ourselves. There's several on this street. There's several rehabs going on, and the price ranges. The ARVs, the after rehab values, are ranging from $200,000 to about $250,000. So we're going to be making some money right here. And we're going to cut the video off right now. I got a phone call coming in. But thanks, and look forward to the next house.
Better watch the way you talk to my client, homie, start walking. Wait a minute, will a nigga really